I'm Laura Vitale. On this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I'm going to show you how to make my penne with sauteed zucchini and cherry tomatoes. It's very healthy, it's very quick, budget friendly, but above all, simple, simple, simple. So to make this recipe, you're going to need some penne. I'm choosing to use whole wheat penne, some fresh zucchini diced, some cherry tomatoes halved, fresh Parmigiano Reggiano grated, garlic, about a tablespoon of butter, some fresh basil, and you're also going to need, of course, salt and pepper and some olive oil. So as you can see, these ingredients are really, they're few ingredients, but it's inexpensive and it's such a healthy and delicious dish. And I'm loving whole wheat pasta at the moment, and I try to use it as much as I can. But I wanted to show you guys with the zucchini. I'm going to show you one because I cut the rest of them, and I'm just using 4 small zucchini. If you have large zucchini, you can just use 2. And I just want to cut them into big pieces like that because I want them to kind of get nice and golden brown when I saute them, but I don't want them to kind of melt in the sauce. I want them to keep their texture a bit, and I want you to be able to know, hey, there's zucchini in there. So I'm just going to finish this up. Now, first thing you want to do is get a big pot, fill it with water, give it a nice generous sprinkling of salt, and bring that up to a boil and get that going because, believe it or not, the time it takes to make the sauce, it's about the same time it takes to cook the pasta, like 10 minutes. How great is that? A weeknight winner over here. So let's head over to the stove and get cooking. I have a large nonstick skillet here preheating with about a tablespoon of olive oil, and I just turned the heat on because I want the oil to be cold when I add the garlic so that it can kind of warm up together and the oil will get infused with that garlic flavor rather than just sizzling the garlic and not getting that much flavor out. So while that's heating up and begins to sizzle, it'll take a couple minutes, I am going to add my pasta to my boiling water. Now make sure you salt it well because remember, pasta, the water that you cook your pasta in should be as salty as the Mediterranean. So give that a stir. That'll take about 10 minutes. And this is going to take a couple minutes to heat up and for the garlic to sizzle, and then we'll add in our zucchini. Now that my garlic is sizzling and it's really fragrant, I'm going to add in my zucchini. And I have this on medium-high because I want to get some good color on this. And I'm going to season it with some salt and pepper. The pasta is cooking away beautifully back there. And now this is going to cook for about 7 minutes on a medium-high. You want to just come and give it a stir every now and then. But you want to get a little bit of color and the zucchini to start cooking down. So about 7 to 8 minutes, be perfect. My zucchini is just about perfect. I also drained my pasta and I actually took out about a ladle full of the actual cooking water because it's nice and starchy and we might need it just to kind of make the sauce. So now at this point, I'm going to add in my cherry tomatoes. Give this a stir, still medium-high. Look at the beautiful color in the zucchini. That's gorgeous. Season this with salt and pepper. Give it a stir and let this cook for about a minute or 2. And let this cook for about a minute, and you can see the cherry tomatoes are releasing their juices and they're starting to cook down. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of the cooking water just because I want to form a little bit of a sauce. Perfect. Look at that. That's just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Now to this, I'm going to add that tablespoon of butter, and this is really going to make a fantastic kind of rich and creamy sauce, but with not too much cream or butter or any cream. Just going to pull the whole thing together. And at this point, you want to add in your pasta. Make sure you drain it well. And you just want to start stirring this together. Now that I have all this mixed together, I'm going to cut the heat off. We're going to add our shredded Parmigiano Reggiano. And like I said, make sure you use the good stuff because it makes a world of a difference. And a nice handful of freshly torn basil. You can chop it, you can tear it, whatever. As long as I'm good fresh basil. The Parmigiano Reggiano and that basil smells so insanely good. All right, this is pretty much done. Let's head over to the table so we can give it a taste test. This smells absolutely ridiculous, and I can't wait to give this a taste. Now, this is one of those meals where if you're, late coming home from work and you need to put something together, All you need to make sure you have on hand is some cherry tomatoes, any kind of vegetable really. You can use broccoli for this. Something quick, easy, and healthy to make on a weeknight dinner. Give this a bite. Absolutely delicious. The way we cut the zucchini, look at that, holds its shape, but it's also really nicely cooked. It's got fantastic flavor from sauteing it that like higher of a heat, so it gets like caramelized. It's perfect. I hope you guys have enjoyed spending time with me. To get this recipe and other recipes, check out my website at www.laureninthekitchen.com. I'll see you next time. Bye.